Bruce knows what the connection the district attorney thinks the Wayne family has with the Falcone criminal network. When he was just a boy, a man came in the middle of the night with his son who was shot, asking Thomas Wayne to save him. Bruce didn't know it at the time, but the person that was saved that night was Carmine the Roman Falcone, the now ruler of the criminal underworld in Gotham. Falcone's father, Vincent Falcone, offered Thomas money, though Thomas declined, as he was already immensely wealthy. The Falcones offered Thomas some kind of compensation, but it remains unclear to this day whether or not Thomas ultimately got anything in return for saving the life of Carmine. This mystery, though, is exactly what the district attorney is leveraging to prosecute Bruce Wayne with. Alfred Pennyworth has been called to the stand, and he remains adamant that Thomas never accepted any kind of compensation. Harvey presses him, though, and asks why Thomas didn't report the crime then if he wasn't being compensated. Alfred snaps back, though, and says perhaps he did report the crime, but the Gotham City Police Department was so corrupt nothing was ever filed. In fact, just a few months later, Thomas and Martha Wayne were killed and the GCPD still haven't found the killer responsible, perhaps making a slight insinuation that not only did Thomas not accept any kind of compensation, maybe that was the entire reason he was killed in the first place. Luigi Maroni, aka Big Lou, the former head of the Maroni criminal network, is tending to his garden when Saul Maroni comes to him telling him of his predicament with Falcone and this holiday killer. Luigi tells him to act like a man and advises him to take out Falcone before Falcone takes him out. Before Sal even gets a chance to respond, though, Luigi is shot in the chest by Holiday and killed. He leaves his .22 caliber pistol and a necktie at the scene of the crime. Bruce Wayne is acquitted of any crimes, and Jim goes home to his sleeping son who fell asleep while writing a Father's Day card. Harvey is sitting in the dark when his wife Gilda approaches him. He said he went to see his own dad, who may still be crazy, but gave him this coin. Harvey reflects on how it's basically how all court trials are, a 50-50 chance. You can be completely sure of something, but in the end, what everyone else decides will always be a gamble. Recently escaped Scarecrow and Mad Hatter are arguing in a room when Falcone comes in and tells them to knock it off because they have business to attend to, and he didn't go through all the trouble to get them out of Arkham to hear their petty squabbling. Bruce wonders if his father wouldn't have saved Falcone that night, would Gotham be a better place? Alfred says his father would have saved anyone who walked through that door because that's just who he was. And much like Bruce Wayne, Thomas Wayne also swore an oath. Not only that, but it's a pointless thing to think about because that's not what happened. And really, what choice did Thomas have? Do you think Falcone would have just accepted Thomas saying no and walked away that night? Or would you have been an orphan just all the more sooner? Harvey walks into his office and sees Sal Maroni, still covered in his father's blood. Sal has thought it over, and it's time to make a deal. It's time to put away the Roman.